After the Queen passing away, did you hear that King Charles is not going to feature on the Australian $5 note?
Australia's new king will not make it onto our $5 note, with the Reserve Bank snubbing Charles III. It's decided to replace the Queen with a design honouring Indigenous Australians. The government has welcomed the move, but many Liberals are furious.
It's no small change. For 30 years, Queen Elizabeth II has been on the $5 note. After her death, questions were asked who should replace her. Today, we have an answer.
The Reserve Bank has decided to make the next $5 banknote feature a design honouring the culture and history of First Australians.
King Charles III has been snubbed.
I've got no issue with it. What I've got an issue with is this constant left-wing, right-wing nonsense. Look, I am a centre-left, and I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less about him being on there or him not being on there. I don't think it makes a difference if you're left or you're right. Honestly, we've got to get rid of this political thinking, this political battle between the two wings. It's not helping. And when you get the news like this that are saying, oh, the Liberals, i.e. the right, are up against it, are they? Are they really? Or is it just the odd person that you managed to speak to?
In fact, no person will be on the note. The Reserve Bank and the federal government want a special design that honours Aboriginal culture.
I think this is the right decision come to for the right reasons.
It could take years before the final design is printed. The opposition leader says it's the wrong move.
I think it's another attack on our systems, on our society and our institutions.
Peter Dutton.
Okay, well, that doesn't help that Peter Dutton, the opposition leader, pipes up. Oh my God. I say this about a lot of things, but does it really matter? Do we really need a king and a queen to run our countries? They're not even really running our countries, so what is the point of them? Look, it's fine, have them, don't have them. I just don't care. I really don't care. So for such a big deal to be made of this, it's just nonsense. Who cares? Put the Indigenous artwork on. That's great. Do that.
Dutton suggests the Reserve Bank was forced to make the change to pave the way for a republic.
There's no question about this, that it's directed by the government.
It's no secret that I would like to see Australia become a republic, but this is a simpler, nearer-term change.
Australian coins will still feature the monarch. The federal government says that it strikes the right balance. The king on the coins and a First Nations design on the fiver. Jennifer Beshwati, 7 News.
Now, the final issue I wanted to touch on before I take a few of your questions is that the Reserve Bank has decided to make the next $5 banknote feature a design honouring the culture and history of First Australians. We support this decision from the Reserve Bank. We were consulted on this decision. It is a decision for the RBA to take, but the Governor consulted me in reaching this decision. I think this is the right decision come to for the right reasons. I welcome the decision taken by the Independent Reserve Bank to ensure that the new $5 note recognises and celebrates the culture and history and heritage of Indigenous Australians. It's important to remember a couple of things. The change won't happen for a fair while yet. There's actually plenty of time to consider and consult on the design that best honours First Australians. Also, it's important to remember that the monarch will continue to be on our coins, as the government has made clear. And so this decision, taken independently by the Reserve Bank in consultation with the government, is an opportunity to strike a good balance here. The monarch will still be on the coins, but the $5 note will say more about our history and our heritage and our country, and I see that as a good thing.
I got to agree. Look, if they're keeping them on the court... Sorry, Pixie's turned up and is her typical needy self. Look, The monarch, the king, is still going to be on the coins, but what the notes allow you to do is be more creative with designs, doesn't it? We've seen that. If you haven't already seen, we looked at all the characters on the Australian dollars and the stories behind them. What this is allowing is to have another story, have another story about Australia. That's what it is, isn't it? Another an Australian story that people can look at and just explore and learn. This clearly is going along the lines of Australia becoming a republic. Fair enough. Just don't cock it up like we cocked up Brexit.
Well, the proposal from the Reserve Bank is that the $5 note would contain a First Nations design rather than a person, a design. And they intend to consult broadly and widely over a period of time to choose that design. This is a decision that they've taken, but I was consulted on it and I said that the government wouldn't have a problem with them going down this path. I think this is a good opportunity to strike a good balance between the monarch on the coins and a First Nations design on the fiver. I think it's the right decision taken for the right reasons and I welcome it.
Is this a push to become a republic so we don't have to change the notes again in the future?
Well, it's an important opportunity to recognise on the $5 note more of our Indigenous heritage and history and culture going back tens of thousands of years. And, it's no secret that I would like to see Australia become a republic. But this is, this is a simpler, nearer term change, which says we've got an opportunity here to recognise the monarch on our coins, recognise First Australians on the $5 note, and I think that strikes a good balance.
Well, there we go. I think it clearly is coming that Australia will become a republic at some point. Monarchy is outdated. The monarchy is outdated. It's old-fashioned. Who needs an unelected leader, to run your country? And they don't even run the country. So what is the point? I couldn't, like I said, look, if we keep the king, fine. If we don't keep the king, fine. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I don't care. I just don't understand how someone can become royal by birth. It's nonsense. And then they look down on all the little people. I think it's probably the right move. It's a start, isn't it, for Australia? It's certainly a start. It's that first little stepping stone, isn't it? Well, what do you... Gosh, clinging on to me. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea to have an Indigenous imagery? 1 minute you want to get down, then you back up. Do you think it's a good idea to have Indigenous imagery? Or do you think it should be the King Charles III, on the note still? Please do let me know. And if you think that you should become a republic, also tell me. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.